as we are seeing scientific observation, along with the observation, you told another important word. What is it? Observation, scientific observation. Next, along with that, what is it?
Okay, so we started with the word, very important word, very simple word, but like we we got how important it is in terms of detailing. That's why even if it is related to art, but it's a scientific observation we started doing as an exercise. And with that observation we also revisited our past. We thinking about some event which is related to us, and we got a chance to speak up. So that was also about a psychology, that was also about going to the past and revisiting, recreating. At the same point of time we were also finding different ways of observation. So there were two parts. I already told you that we were dealing with the two part, imagination, observation. Even in observation there are subsets. So today we are going to talk about observation only. We'll talk in the next upcoming sessions. We'll open up the imagination, that has also a different kind of dimensions to explore, to discuss, and to do. But today observation, if we talk about observation, here we are going to talk different layers of observation. Okay, so the first exercise, and today the session is all about doing exercise. Actually, it's not about theoretical explanation. Okay, because we have already discussed enough about observation. The whole session was about making the background of upcoming these sessions. Fine. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll take a simple line, a general simple line, and with that line we'll try to explore different kind of clues. For example, regular simple line, but there first we'll do line with temperature. If I call temperature, then you have to again go back to the observation, and you have to actually feel what kind of temperature it is and what is the impact of that temperature with your line. For example, very simple and very basic example if I give you, that take an example. Twinkle twinkle little star is a line, is a phrase, is a dialogue. One line, twinkle twinkle little star. With that twinkle twinkle little star, you have to tell me, not without with words, but without with temperature, the degree, that what is the temperature right now in your room. Is it freezing? Yeah, we'll start with a very you know basic obvious temperatures like freezing or hot or like this. But once we get the command over the extremes, we'll try to also go into the subtle temperatures as well. Are you getting it? So with that phrase, with one twinkle twinkle little star, we have to convey as an actor, artist, that what kind of temperature we are in. So we are telling through our outer gesture, through our observation, uh, where we are, but not telling where we are, through our like what season we are. So if you are talking about temperature, brother, it's about which season we are, and then line. So here we are not thinking about, we are not cooking any story, we are not thinking about subtext, we are just orienting ourselves to the temperature. Is it cold? It is winter season. What kind of winter season it is? It is monsoon. What kind of monsoon it is? If it is hot, what kind of, it is a northern hot, is a southern hot? So that kind of thing we are going to do today. Okay, so even the temperature as a degree, like degree will be that, like uh, 25 degree. Like just think about AC. Think about the AC. Don't let's have a scientific concrete example, and then we'll start working on that. So now your temperature, room temperature is, the AC's temperature is 24. Okay, now you start twinkle twinkle little star poem. So you just have to, as an actor, remember two things. First, your phrase, the poem. Second, the temperature. No emotion, No subtext, no story, nothing. No relation, no dialogue, uh, correlation with the actor, nothing. Just two things. Simple. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, and the temperature. So when you are talking about temperature, think about, uh, for example, I'm not acting actually. I have this, so I'm just doing it also. So this can be the added flavor to your line. That will tell me, that will tell the viewer, me, that okay, what kind of season you are right now going through, because it will impact, brother. In general life also it impacts, you know, the freezing or the heat, it impacts. So if we get impact, if we get effect as a normal life people, you tell me, will the actor will not get the impact? Will the
Yes, for
character
sure.
will not?
The audience will get impacted by the way someone is trying to tell. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
So that is the idea we are going to
Okay.
start. Start the exercise.
So, mm, at 24 degrees, it's very tough to even tell. It is not cold or it's not hot. It is in the middle.
Yeah.
So it is, yeah. I can tell that in a very normal way, right? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. The full song, wait.
Okay.
Okay. The full song? No.
Whatever. You can repeat the same, go with the full volume, whatever.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Hop about the hovel so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Hmm. Very simple. In order to tell you uh, so in order to demonstrate the season, the temperature you are in, you just have to add one gesture and it will give you the impact. You don't have to do much over doing, like we'll avoid overdoing, but we'll start with three elements. Okay, as a pragmatic exercise, we'll start with three element or four element, obvious four element, and then we'll eliminate and we'll find the which one is the nearer to that situation. Fine. So we will open ourselves to explore four or five, and then we'll go for the best possible. That's the system. Okay, now for that exercise you have to again, like, remember that that observation and recreation. Now you actually have to go to that setting, like, mentally you have to go and observe you observe yourself, that what you do in that normal temperature, like it's a basic temperature, 24 is a normal temperature. Okay, now one method is to observe yourself first, what you do to express that temperature. See, to express the temperature there are some gesture, little minute subtle gesture we do. Like if we are relaxed, for example, you were relaxed, so that is the moment of relaxation. You see, this angle tells that we are relaxed. Okay, first. Second, when you are sitting, you're also observing others, how they're expressing unconsciously. They're not expressing, they are being with the place, and because of that their being, you can get some gesture, get some expression, get some angle, body angle, from which, like, they tell they're relaxed, they're not relaxed, they're settled, they're not settled, they're organized, they are, they have accommodated with the space, they haven't. So these are the simple little gesture you will get in that room. Also, like, you have to first observe yourself. Once you are aware that okay, what is a basic gesture you have, then again you will go for others. For example, you go to the restaurant. Okay, there will be multiple characters sitting, but there is also a decorum to follow, that you will keep that in mind, that you are in a public place. So you always be conscious of the voice tone, huh? Or the way you're eating. So it's a different the way you eat at home. So so that kind of adjustment, beautiful word, adjustment, shifting, we have to be aware of. And it's very little shifting, little adjustment we do. It's not the bigger adjustment or something. It's a little adjustment we do when we are at home, or when we are in the public place, or when we are in somewhere in conferences. So even that is also a change. What I'm right now today talking about the season change, about the temperature. For example, if you feel like sneezing or coughing, okay, or yawning, when you are at your own, when you are at home, it's a different kind of expression you will express. Maybe you will not cover your mouth, that kind of thing. But at the same point of time, when you go back, or when you go to some where people are looking at you, you will shift the expression. So that shift, we today's our objective is to just focus on those shift. And if we are shifting, Gautam, there is a reason behind it. So we are finding that reason also. So the two things are there to observe and explore today, is the reason behind shifting and shifting. So this is the core task and core exercise of today's session, that we have to find the reason and the shifting, because reason is the motivation for shifting. If we don't have reason, if we are at home, we will not think about, the conditioning we have, a societal conditioning. But if we are somewhere, we have to think about it. It is our primary duty to think about it, because it's not just us, it's about all. So, and I think the restaurant is the best example, that even if you're talking, you will be mindful. Even if you're spending your 80 minutes there, but you will be mindful about your tone, about the way you are eating, about the sound you are, with the thick crockery. So everything you will do according to the adjustment you have, according to the shifting you have for the space. But the magic, it's a regular conditional thinking that we shift. Sometime, again, in order to create a difference, we don't shift, and that's also a character. For example, it's a regular thinking that we go to the restaurant, we adjust according to that, we will shift according to the ambience. But sometimes there will be some character, they don't care. So that is also observation. So they will be talking like, and there you what you will observe, that people look at that person. Okay, people look, they're talking in the restaurant. It happens a lot, like people shift there. So sometimes you shift, and if you have to make them shift, then you don't have to shift. So that's the idea. Okay, if you want to accommodate in that culture or the ambience, you have to adjust. Here adjustment is a shifting. But if you want them to adjust, then there will be a, you don't have to do anything. You be your way, my way, highway, that kind of thing. And then people will look at you, and then you will become a character. And that is also a variety of character. And we will see, like we see lots of people like that. Okay, so I want you to do
The best example is me. Even in
this.
hotel, I'll be like the same. The
Yeah, the
best
first
example is me. Even in hotel, I am the same. Even at house, I am the same. Everywhere, I
yeah,
behave the. That is, you would have seen me. I laugh
yeah,
like
that's why
myself.
I'm giving that example. So you are going to do the both of the shift today. So first you will do the shift what you have now. Your nature, as far as your nature, you are like, you are the same in both of the, like, you are not conditioned much, if I say. But right now you have to do it. You have to do it as an exercise, that how you will shift, as far as today's observation exercise is concerned, that according to the space, for example, the first shift we do, temperature shift we call it. Okay, the first exercise name is temperature shift. For example, twinkle twinkle little star. So it's just a twinkle twinkle little star, conveyed, all conveyed. So this is a very basic observation exercise. Twinkle, 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 little star. So that is also a temperature shift. So we'll start with the basic attempted, and then we'll go for this second thing. And you see, these are the simple ways of keeping or making your mind engaged with the subtext. This is also kind of subtext, even if it's not a story, but it's a subtext, that there is a temperature inside your mind and it is right there. And with that, a subtext, a simple two-word subtext, that winter or a cold or a freezing cold or heat, you are delivering your line. So you will train your mind that again and again you will have something in your mind, and then you will start delivering your dialogue. So if you can manage two words, you will be able to manage five, and then 10, and then 30. So by doing this exercise, you will also be able to, if you are consistent, you will also be able to have 50 word of subtext and then delivering a dialogue. But it will start with two words, step by step. Okay. So your situation now, the space you are sitting is a chilling hot space, and then doing your twinkle twinkle little star. But develop it. Don't act the sudden change. No, develop, like, because you are right now where you are sitting, it's a soothing place. Okay, it's not, it's a normal place, no temperature, it's a common normal place. But you will start feeling that it's started burning, like it will shift, like degree wise it will shift to coal burning, hot seat. So you will go to that feeling, that if you are sitting on the hot seat right now, like, you will start, like, I will tell you, I will guide you the degree 1, degree 2, degree 3, and at degree 10 it will become a coal burning hot seat. How will you tell your lines then? You are not saying, you are not going to tell us that, okay, it's a hot burning seat I'm sitting. No, but the way you are telling will tell us. Okay, so now it's a degree. You got the exercise, brother? It is clear now? Okay, perfect, perfect. So degree 1, you start. So 10 time you will say your line, and take your time. It's your way how you're going to do it. Take your pause, feel, and then tell. Take your time. Whenever you are feeling that it's coming, then you are going to do. And degree, I just put up a degree, and your times will start. So now degree 1 of the hot seat, and your place is there. Your line is twinkle twinkle little star. You can repeat the same line or whatever, or a full poem. It's on your call. Okay, start. So degree
So
one.
degree one. Twinkle twinkle little star.
Two.
Two. Twinkle twinkle little star.
One thing you
One
have
thing
to
you're
just
just
off your mic.
off your mind.
We all have to understand that, like, my once my when I was working with the director, he told me that, and then I got that idea. Whenever you are, like, there is a tendency of actors that they do the action and then they deliver dialogue. So one mind is doing, and then we should avoid that. We have to do the action and the dialogue. See, I'm doing the action, I'm telling the dialogue, so it's coming simultaneously. Okay, so try to do in the third degree, try to incorporate that culture, that you're doing and then speaking. So there is no one by one systematic. We are not machines, so we don't do like that. We work and then, no, we do it together. So try to do, explore together. Okay, yeah, start. 3.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Nice.
Nice. Yes.
You got the
You got
movement.
the movement.
So it's not just
Not
a
just a
flick.
flick.
You made
You
it
made it
fan.
fan.
That told me that it's a, it's a, you gave the functionality of an object. So this is what the, creativity, that it's not just you are flipping the paper, you're also making it fan, and then telling us that now it's increasing, the degree increasing. Very nice. Fourth, and make mistakes. Do it. Do cliche, do regular thing, make mistakes. Huh. Do something funny, weird. You're all open.
All open.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Fifth,
Fi-
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
hmm, okay.
Okay.
Sixth,
6.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
seventh.
7.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Uh, I'll
I'll
just
I'll
stop
just
you. Uh,
uh,
off the mic.
off the mic.
Hmm. See, the task was that your seat area is becoming the cold hot seat, but the whole the whole practice or the activity you're doing here. So if that part is, getting some, so it has to be the movement involving this portion also. But right now what is happening, it's a nice perfect exercise you are doing, but it's more about the outer temperature. It's there like if the AC temperature is there, it's a perfect exercise the way you are doing that. The AC degree is, changing, and then according to the degree you are just adding different gesture, different situational objectifying way of telling me perfect. But the task was hot seat. See, when that is changing in terms of degree, it's increasing the heat level. What would be the exercise? What would be the movement? What would, how you would explore your body, or tell me according to your angle, according to your movement, that okay, this is happening to you. Okay, and make mistakes. Let's make
Let's
mistakes.
make mistake.
Let's start from 5. Degree 5. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Yes,
Yes.
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 So that
So that
subtle
subtle
uh, movement is
movement
telling.
is telling.
See, the
See
whole
the whole
focus
focus
from
from
here,
here
because the
because the
task was
task
about
was about
hot seat.
seat.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Six.
6.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Seven.
7.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Huh? 7, huh?
Mm.
Mm.
8.
8.
Mm. Nine.
Twinkle,
Nine.
little star.
But you don't
But
have
you
to.
don't
You
have to.
don't have
You
to
don't
get
have
up.
to get up.
Nine.
9.
Yabba, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Huh.
10.
10.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Well,
Well,
zero. Zero.
0.
Relax.
Relax.
Literal. Literal. Literal.
Literal. Literal.
Okay. See. So that was also the exercise, but it was more about the AC temperature. This was the hot seat exercise. So see, the whole focus shifted, and the this body, the this body started working and expressing and moving and telling, some or the other way that okay, the hot seat is the uh, central theme of the exercise. And in that exercise, the AC temperature was the central theme. So always have the tendency of carrying the subtext, the briefing, because this is somewhere the briefing I gave you. So always have the tendency of sticking to that briefing, and then letting your body act, and then letting your body, move or whatever, because that will give you the circle to explore, and different things will come, but it will come in that circle. You will not go out of the circle, so you will be focused and then exploring your body, and then expression, and then voice. See how the voice started changing, how the movement, the body started changing. So that was the whole idea of this exercise. Fine. now now the second exercise, you will eat. Okay, you're eating and telling the line. Now, eating, if I say eating, there will be different kind of eating, like maybe you're eating and you're liking the food, one. You're eating, you're not liking the food, two. You are, starving and eating, three. Okay, you ordered your best food but it turned out to be the worst food, four. So these are the different variation of eating. We'll start with the basic eating, and then taking our line, the same line, twinkle twinkle little star. But also keep in mind that what is the briefing, and convey that without saying. Okay, so four possibilities are there, that you are liking the food, you are not liking the food, you are starving, and then you ordered the food. Like that happened with us, you remember that you ordered that Singapore, what are this Malaysian
Atto,
dish.
Atto, Atto,
Huh. Yeah.
you didn't like.
Okay, okay, continue. So that is the degree. So we'll just count, we'll do the four level, because four uh, different expressions we have. So we'll start doing that. Okay, so the one, number one.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. No, no, no. Somewhere I'm not getting it. Wait, wait. Let me do it one more time. Let me do it one more
Is it
time.
clear?
I'm eating normal eating. No, this is. I'm liking the food and eating. That is the first part.
Liking the food and first exercise. Just keep that briefing in your mind. You don't have to act, you don't have to do anything. You just keep the briefing I gave in your mind, and then act. That's it. Yes, yes, done. हो गया.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I like
How
parota.
simple.
So I was peeling the parota. I was putting the
Yeah, yeah, kutu
salna.
parota. Yeah, yeah. I banana leaf. Yeah. To see how simple it is. The whole idea is to just focus on the breathing and let your body do. It will do. It will go to the algorithm. It will come with that idea, whatever you have as an experience of, and it will come. See how beautiful it is, and I can relate. I saw the way you are opening. It is the opening of the kutu parota, and yeah. Okay, so that's subtext, and that's twinkle twinkle little stars coming. So I can see that biryani, that biryani or that flavor is popping up, and then that subtext is coming. So there is no story, there is nothing, just a simple briefing that you like the food, and then delivering the line. Okay, simple, very nice, very nice. Now go for the second one, that you don't like the exercise, you don't like the food, and then eating, and then delivering your line. But remember, develop it. Don't act instantly. Develop and then go for it. You see, the best part, to tell you off to my, to tell you. Yeah, wait. Don't do the second exercise. What happened? See, like you had the briefing that you like the food. You didn't tell the line the way you were doing it, all said and done. See, so that was the last mode. There's the last moment that you started speaking, but the way you started doing that, that was the revelation that okay, this is what the subtext. See, that was the action full of conviction, because you were seeing that time, so I was also seeing the same what you were seeing, and the text became secondary. And when the text came, it get the stamping that okay, this is the moment, yeah, this is the food, this is the situation you are in. Okay, for second also, you do, let your body do, don't think about it.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Hmm.
So I
Do
imagine
it
this
again.
is, yeah, yeah,
Develop.
develop it, develop it.
Take your time.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
So the kind of briefing I am getting as a viewer is that you are acting that you don't like the food. It's not coming.
It's not coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You
You
have to do
are
it.
acting that you don't like food. It's a funny. It's the comic that in a comic comedy thing, you are acting that you don't like the food. So that is what the subtext is coming when I'm watching this. Okay, like it's a comedy series or something, and you are in that series. You are acting that you don't like the food. Fine. Yeah.
Perfect,
So
perfect,
develop.
perfect. Develop it, develop it. Perfect. I'll do it again.
Just
Ah, okay, okay. You go and come.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Yes. Better this time.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Yes. Yeah. See. Off your mic. The formula of this exercise, to develop this exercise or to make the second nature of this exercise is uh, the key term of this is take your time. That is the formula for this exercise. The more you take the time, the better version will come, and it will be your version. Very nice. Like this second time I got that, that out of compulsion you are somewhere, and they presented you food. You had to eat. You tried eating, but ultimately you couldn't eat, and then you told them okay, over now. Yeah, this much I can have, or I am observing fast or something, whatever it is. But So it was coming degree wise. You see how beautiful it was. It was very clear that degree wise it was coming. And that was also coming that you cannot say that, openly, that I will not it. So that was also coming. So different kind of multi layering were coming. Okay. So, and it will come when the simple formula: take your time, take your time, develop it. Go to that algorithm, go to the library, and it will come. That your version will come, whatever you have seen. So whatever you experience, it will come. Okay, now the third exercise, brother, related to that. You are eating. Okay, you are eating food, but you are planning a strategy. You are planning shadiyantra is like you are planning cooking, some planning for doing something very precarious and eating food. Are you getting? Yeah. Like you're planning to maybe kill somebody or go attack somebody, or you just want to demolish. You're planning to changing the government or whatever. It's a bigger change you want to make, and eating food. Got it, the exercise? Okay, go ahead.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Okay, so it was not coming this time. Okay, it was not coming this time. Attempt to,
It was not coming this time.
but yeah, mind was somewhere finding the way, and mine was not getting the way. So that struggle was there. It was visible. Okay, no issues. So it's a very different, uh, that is happening. For example, that eating is happening. So with that eating, you will go somewhere. Maybe you just picked up a grain of rice and went to that situation, that planning. And maybe the way you are going to demolish that person, you are treating that grain of rice, and now you are just planning that you will crush the same way the person, the way you are crushing the rice. So that idea will you will incorporate, and it will come, it will come with that flavor, that you make that food, that eating food, as a metaphor that you're planning. So this is the idea. Did you get it? Is okay now? Yeah. So that kind of thing you have to imagine that you are cooking something like Chanak, like the character I discussed. The best character can be the Chanakya is planning something and eating. He is planning to do something. Or Okay, so have you understood that exercise, that planning and doing? Can you attempt that? Attempt?
One time, I'll do it.
Okay,
Okay.
better. So, like,
Twinkle, twinkle.
what happens that if you have the clarity of your briefing in terms of what it will become, your face become a canvas for that. Okay, so it will be visible in your face. But if you are really trying, uh, to remember about, just you just have to do that feedback like a mantra, that okay, this is the feedback and I'm doing it. Now the next one is, you are eating your meal with a friend or somebody for the last time, and you don't know whether you are going to share the meal again in the future or not. So that is the meal you are going to, uh, that it will be the subtext, that you are eating with somebody, it can be anyone, last time. So what will be, take your time, and then try to express it. Okay,
Okay.
okay, so
Okay, so
yeah,
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 yeah, the
the very first
very first
gesture was
gesture.
somewhere very relatable. It is coming out of the instinct, it is coming, out of the impulse, that will be the first impulse, to just uh, offering from hand, that is the most intimate offering you can have, if the subtext is about the last meal. Okay, so now, the last part of the exercise, you are having your meal. Okay, and you are going to leave this place. So that last meal for you, there is nobody, and you have decided internally in your mind that this is the last meal I'm having here. And see the change, like that
I'm
that
leaving the
last meal.
place happily, or I'm going to leave the place sadly. I don't understand that.
What? I didn't get what is.
I'm going to leave the place happily, or I'm going to leave the place sadly. Like, I'll be missing the place.
Leaving the place happily also, and the sad part, like you are rejecting the place, you are going away, that is also okay. Attempt.
Very, very tough.
Okay, so
Okay,
this
so
is the exercise what I got.
what I got.
You are like the way your body was moving and the positions all. I thought that I got as an idea that you are traveling in bus and you are interacting, yeah, and you are interacting with the,
Interacting with
like
the
these people,
like these
these
people.
guys, also offering them. So the motive of the exercise was not
Not
there.
there. There. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll see. We'll one more time. One more time. One more time. I'm leaving the place happily. Okay, for that we'll.
Happy. So there will be, okay, the trick of this exercise will be, there will be anandam, anand, yeah. Just go for that subtext. It will come, don't worry, it will come. That satisfaction, the sense of, okay, been there, done that, voila, satisfaction. Hmm. Yes, yes. So that breathing, that relaxing breathing, so it's an anandam, that
That
expression of,
expression of.
yes. So that's how like, it's all about, going and just sticking to that briefing and letting your body do. If you are able to let your body do what that body is doing, because it's already there in your system, you just have to let that system happen, let that algorithm happen. Like we are a system, computer system, and we just have to click. So tapping or the clicking is what the briefing. If you tap the briefing, it will go to that and it will orient to that, and then it will come in the form of expression you have on your face. Simple, as simple as that. Okay, perfect. Okay, now share your experience of 5 attempts,
Attempts.
5 different.
5 different.
I will
I
listen
will
now.
listen now. It is not easy.
Mhm.
It looks very easy. The basic thing is I'm not able to enact the way I normally eat. I eat 5 times a day, bloody. I'm not able to do that, man, on screen. I feel so ashamed. On an acting basis, look, in a scene in a movie, it is not going to be without something which we are going to act. There will be some kind of a dish, we are going to act on that. But it will be very normal, but without acting without anything on the screen, without food on the screen, we are not knowing the dynamics of crushing the food also. If there is some rice there, I would not crush so fastly, right? I will crush slow. That is also missing here. Oh wow, what an exercise. And in that there are so many layers of acting in liking the food, acting not liking the food, acting like I am going to feed someone for the last time, acting like I am going to leave the place happily. So there are so many deviations where it is very it is really really hectic. It's good, but it's good, it's great to learn this.
And you see, even like very nice. I will note it down that we are doing it regularly. We are doing it. It's our part of our daily routine. But there is a way of observing when you are transferring that observation into acting, or when you are doing it as an actor. You, like, it's a different scientific observation we have to do. Okay, so every time, very simple idea, you just have to observe your way of eating, your way of crushing. At the same point of time, you have to observe that how others are doing, in terms of temperature, in terms of the subtext, in terms of like the way they are eating in a restaurant, in a public space, or wherever, like wherever you are going as a guest, you can observe. Okay, just see, observing is not observing is not about going and seeing things happening and then telling about the same to other person. No, it's about letting that observation happen in your body. Okay, when you're going somewhere as and you are observing, you have trained yourself that you will observe. What happens that you will give your system, like your computer system, 10 varieties of eating, because you can eat one way. But if you observe 50 people, you can at least get 25 ways of eating. Okay, and in that 25 you will also get 10 ways of eating and expressing, and in that 10 you can also get 5 ways of weird eating, which is completely different but will be new. And if you add that weird eating in your acting, people will, like, again the restaurant thing, that they you will not accommodate or adjust, they will adjust, they will shift. So there is another shift happening, like the shift happening by the viewers. So this was the whole idea of, and I'm very very happy that we started with that observation, and we discussed that whole dynamics of observation, and uh, we were able to coin a term of scientific observation, and now we are doing the exercises. The first exercise was all about having the, when if we sum up this session, Gautam, very simple idea is, the key of this exercise, temperature exercise, we call it temperature, scientific temperature exercise, that you take your time, because it's everything is there, right there in your system. like like the kind of age we have seen things, we have seen basic things, we can say. So now it's right there in us, we just have to trust this, we just have to trust the timing we have, the natural timing, biological timing we have. For example, for some actors it will be like quick, they can just go to that algorithm and they come up with that. Okay, it's, if it's working for them, great. But there will be lots of actors, they take time, and that is also a different way of organic approach, that ultimately you have to come with an idea. If you are a quick idea maker, plus, okay, bingo. But if you're also, you take time and coming with an idea which is very unique to you, that is also welcomed. Okay, so the core idea of this exercise, because it is not, it's not about script, it's not about dialogue, it's not about, situation also, it's about recreation, and it's about your recreation, your personal observation recreation. So for that exercise you have to go to the meditative state of going back, you have to go to your whole universe, your whole library, bibliography. And from there, if you take, if you manage, if you learn how to again and again go back and come with your idea, started the training starts. So that is the whole structure of this exercise. It is difficult, brother, I accept it is very very difficult, because it is it is so much simple that it's very difficult to attempt. Okay, it's very simple, but it's very difficult to attempt, because in that simplicity we can't, we get the sutra, we can't get, it's so simple that we can't get the thread to catch. If it is complex, there will be lots of threads, so we can just pick one and then go into that complex circuit. But what if it is a simple structure? We can't get the way to get into that, and that is the difficult part. But if we start making that any way to get into that simplicity, I think we start doing that, and happen, like in the second exercise it happened, in that opening exercise it happened beautifully. So it will come, it is right there. The whole idea is to go back and come again and again and do it again and again, be aware of it again and again, and it will be your second nature. Okay, yeah. So we will keep doing this uh, exercises, action oriented exercise, because we have already discussed it in the first session. Now we will start doing some series where We are actually in front of a screen doing the exercises. Like that exercise, you remember that eating, thinking about that planning, and treating that grain to that, so that making that relation with the rice and that planning, the thing you're going to do. So that kind of relation we start deriving from our exercise, that grain of rice is the person you're going to crush. So it's like a Chanakya, it's like a Machiavelli, it's like a, Akbar Birbal, or whoever, like a minister of the king. So these people, okay, yeah, yes.
Okay, bhai. Fine, bhai.
So
Fine.
this is
Thank
the
you. Thanks a
example.
lot.
I don't know how to like your time, but we'll do it some or the other. We will try to fix it and do. Okay, and in that month we will try to explore these observation exercises. So the session will be about more exercise oriented, oriented, where like our viewers can see and they can also understand. If they follow our series, they can also understand that how one can start with that very basic level of approaching. So uh, the last quote or last line for this whole session is: "Taking your time, wasting your time. Even if it is coming late, trust your time." First. Second is, this process gives you the multi-layering of one situation. Eating was a one situation, but it also teaches you that how can be 100 ways of eating is one, but you can see, and I have seen, you also have seen, okay, that there will be multiple way of doing one idea. Today we explored eating, tomorrow we'll explore the other thing, or doing some act, or doing some activity. So it's obvious and it's logical that everyone is unique. So if 500 people are doing one activity, it will be different. And as a creator, as an actor, we have to understand that out of 500, which 50 will try to take in our book, in our library. And if we start developing that habit of taking 50 example and 25 example, we'll start enriching our vocabulary, start enriching our system, our expressions, and that's how we'll start incorporating these elements into our work. So that is the idea. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, bhaiya.
Good night, brother.
Thank you, bhaiya. We'll finish it today. Have a
See
great
you. See
night.
you. See you.
Sleep well. Take care. Bye. We'll meet in another session very soon, bhai. And the
Okay.
Instagram videos, I'm having it with an editor. Once I get started, once the edited versions come, I'll start uploading, bhai. Because it's very
Perfect.
hectic for
Perfect.
me to edit it, but I am having a guy who's doing it for us. Thank you,
Again,
bhaiya.
I will say, take your time. Even
Yeah, yeah.
there, also taking time is important. Take your time.